You're watching Two Button Crew,
the daily show for Nintendo fans.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
But most importantly, you're joined by GameOver Jesse. Welcome to the show, Jesse.
Hi. Thank you all for having me.
Absolutely.
So, would you describe yourself as like the biggest Zelda dude ever?
Possibly.
Yes.
I mean, that among other names.
Yes.
We'll focus on that one today because Twilight Princess HD is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all really excited for that. Did you play it on the Wii or GameCube or both, Jesse?
I played it for the first time on the GameCube, and then about 6 months or so before the release of Skyward Sword, I ended up buying my Wii for that game.
Oh, yeah.
And the first game I picked up was Twilight Princess for the Wii, so I got to experience both.
Perfect example of Zelda being a system seller.
Absolutely.
So, Jesse, with this being an HD remake, how significant do you think the visual upgrades are?
Personally, I like the upgrades. It takes away a lot of the jagged edges from the original versions. And another cool thing is with this one, whether you were familiar with the GameCube or the Wii version, the hero mode for the HD remake has pretty much what the Wii version was. Whether or not you'll still be able to play with the Wii controls or the GameCube controller will kind of depend. They haven't really announced that yet, but you'll still get that familiarity with how the world traversed. So whether you grew up playing the Wii or the GameCube version, you'll still be able to feel comfortable while playing the game instead of having everything reversed.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, besides the graphics, what's new in this version?
In this version, they are adding a couple of items. I know one is the Poe Lantern, which during one of the side quests, when you have to hunt down all the Poes, this lantern, I believe, glows or rumbles or does something when you get close to encountering one. And another thing that's kind of big that a lot of people got a little overhyped about was the fact they're adding a new dungeon. They thought it was going to be some actual huge dungeon similar to what we're used to, but it turns out it's just another mini dungeon, which is still cool that they're adding something to the game, but it's just not what people expected. It's the Twilight version of the Cave of Ordeals.
Okay.
And I forgot that the Poe Lantern was being added to this game, and I am excited for that because I got like this close to 100%ing the Wii version, and there was one remaining Poe, and I forgot which one in my guide I was missing, and it was quite the pain. I don't think I ever got that, so that'll be a nice addition. So I've seen that the loading times are like 10 to 33-ish% faster, so that's good. Do you think the loading times were like a problem in Twilight Princess, or is it just a nice bonus?
I look at it as a nice bonus. I've never really had a problem with the loading times in the GameCube or the Wii version. I thought it was sort of odd when you're in Hyrule Field, and when you go to another side of Hyrule Field, there's a little bit of loading time there. And I always wondered why they didn't just render the entire overworld, sort of like they did in Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker even had the whole sea. There wasn't any loading times, but in Twilight Princess there was.
Yeah, hopefully there won't be this time.
With the Wii U being a much more powerful system, maybe they'll take out the loading times for Twilight Princess completely, and then you'll just have to worry about going from one area to another, and that transition from, say, Hyrule Castle Town to Hyrule Field will be the only loading times.
I sure hope so.
And then with that cut down by 30%, then maybe it'll just make the game that much more enjoyable for people that just want to pick up and play and go through a dungeon.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Amiibo support in this game? We've got a new Amiibo, the Wolf Link Amiibo. What do you think of the support for this game?
I like the Amiibo features they're adding. They're not adding anything that will make you feel like you're missing out on content. It's just stuff that if you use a certain Amiibo, you'll gain hearts, refill arrows, or something else, which is kind of annoying if you get close to a boss fight or something, or you're in the middle of a boss fight, you don't have any fairies left, or you need more arrows, but you can't find any in the arena, you can just tap the amiibo and it'll give you that little bit of extra help that you need.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I also really like the Ganondorf one, which does you take double damage after you scan that. So I think like this could be the most insane Zelda game to do the 3-heart challenge with. Hero mode, Ganondorf amiibo, don't pick up any hearts. You know,
you're essentially getting hit with 4 times the damage.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
That's crazy.
So even if you did have all of your heart containers filled, just 2 or 3 hits and you're dead.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Insane.
So I've beaten Twilight Princess. You've beaten Twilight Princess?
I have.
And you've beaten Twilight Princess. We're a group of 3 heroes right here. So do you think we should play this one in hero mode, Jesse?
I think if you're a little bit tired of the average gameplay from the game, then hero mode with the Ganondorf amiibo would bring that next level of entertainment for you, because you're not just playing the game taking more damage. When you're playing in hero mode, and especially with the amiibo, you have to rethink almost everything. Usually if you see a room full of enemies, you don't care to just run in and kill them as quickly as possible, because if you get hit 2 or 3 times, that's just 2 or 3 hearts. You still have a bunch left. But with this, that 2 or 3 hits can be all that you take.
Yep.
Wow.
So you'll definitely have to be a bit more stealthy and come up with a better strategy when fighting certain enemies.
So, do you think that this is a good time for Twilight Princess to be remade, or do you think that we could have waited a bit longer for it?
Because this is 3 consoles in a row that it's been on.
That's true.
Right. I believe that after Wind Waker, the obvious choice would be Twilight Princess. There was a bunch of fans saying that they wanted it for the Wii U. Just like after Ocarina of Time was remade, fans started wanting Majora's Mask, and we ended up getting Majora's Mask.
So do you prefer like the 3D remakes or these HD ones?
I prefer the HD remakes because we're able to play them on a larger screen. My problem with the 3D remakes is that they're fun, they're enjoyable, but they still have the jagged edges that we're used to from playing them on the original console. And then
they do.
And it's just nice to, whenever I play a game, I like to sit down, get comfortable on a couch or somewhere and have a friend or 2 with me playing the game, experiencing it with me. When you're playing a game on the 3DS and someone's there watching you, they're sort of hunching over your shoulder or something, and there's not much of that fun couch play that you get with the home console. So I definitely prefer the HD remakes over the 3D.
Nice.
I get that.
Well, what other thoughts do you have on Twilight Princess HD, or any other discussion questions?
One question that I have for you all is, we've seen so many Zelda remakes specifically coming from Nintendo, and ever since Ocarina of Time was remade, we've seen Majora's Mask 3D come out for the 3DS, we've seen Wind Waker come out, we've seen Twilight Princess now, and even A Link to the
Link
Past.
Between the Worlds.
Yeah, A Link Between the Worlds was not so much a remake, but a reimagining of A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. So they're kind of running out of home console Zelda titles to remake, and the only one they
Legend of Zelda.
The only one and the only one they have left is Skyward Sword. So we'll probably get that between Zelda Wii U and whatever the next Zelda game for their next console is going to be. And my thought is, what are they going to do after that? After they get done remaking their entire catalog, do they...
I want the original. Like, I'd love to have said that I've beaten the original, but I would take a remake. Like, hand-drawn,
oh, that'd be cool.
Top down. I'd love that. I have argued for Zelda 2 before Adventure of Link, but that was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sam?
I don't know. I think that I don't know if they've even thought that far ahead, because I think it's really cool that we've gotten these remakes, and we've gotten them, I think, kind of quickly, But also, we got to remember that Twilight Princess is 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's not like a spring chicken, even though it's been 3 consoles in a row.
It's kind of our generation, so it feels recent. But there's plenty of people that have never played it before.
Right.
Yeah,
Plenty.
I don't know. I don't know what their next step is, because it seems like they've like spaced like new games out like pretty far, and then the remakes really close together to where they're going to run out of games to remake, and so it's going to be like very long,
I think
like Metroid time between games. So
I'd love to see them move on from the Zelda series and start HD remaking other franchises. So we've done a show on that before.
Yeah. One fan favorite that's not Zelda related to get remade is everyone that I know wants a Super Mario Sunshine HD remake.
Ooh,
I do too.
That would be awesome.
Be very nice. Use that GameCube controller, the USB.
Yes, please.
So, anything else for our last point here, Jesse?
I want to say thank you for having me on again, and I hope you guys much success in the future.
Dude,
right,
you're the
you very
best
much.
friend a YouTuber could have.
Absolutely.
So everybody, please subscribe to GameOver Jesse, link in the description for all the best Zelda theories, podcasts, mailbags, everything you could want.
Don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and most of all, to share with your friends.
Episode 200 is coming up. Watch for it, guys.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
We'll see you next time.
Signing out.